All right, well, we're back to S.T.A.L.K.E.R 2 here. We've got our nice little loading screen with everybody sitting by the campfire here. Big old patch notes. Massive patch notes. So,
No, 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 no. Wait. Wait.
Radiation damage. Anyways, what I was going to bring up is, so there's been so many changes to this game that I actually think that we could do a new game and it would actually work out, but we're going to save that for when we do our hardcore run in the future, because I've actually been hearing a lot of you in chat actually mentioning something about hardcore, and you know what? We'll actually do the actual authentic experience as well. We will even do the Ukrainian voice acting as well, probably, is what we'll do. Yeah, hardcore. We're gonna do a hardcore run in the future, but we're not gonna do it like straight after we finish this playthrough. I want to make sure that we actually at least get this done first before we consider hardcore, since hardcore is probably going to be something which we're going to be on for a long time, and I at least also want to get Cult of the Lamb done up there first too before we actually jump into something big like this. And so here we go. We are back in the zone, back to where we once were before. Oh my gosh. All right, well, here we are. Yeah, game's already running much better is the thing. We'd usually be at around like 90 right now. I know you all can't see the FPS counter like you could yesterday when we were doing the Surge 2, but I actually can see the FPS counter, and it's actually fairly good. Like, it's in great shape today. So let's see, what do we have to do last? Because if I remember, we just did something with the cat collar with the technician. Find a technician to install the suppressor and upgrade your helmet. All right, so we have to that's right, we have to install that thing because this is for Faust and their little clones that they have that we have to install this. So let's just get rid of the little whirly-gig there. Gonna have to go across that bridge again. At least it's not too far away. It's only 1 kilometer away right now. If I remember, because it hasn't been too long, I know it's been a fairly a little bit of time since we've been back to S.T.A.L.K.E.R 2 here, but I at least can remember to see these sparkly things here, the sharp shards of glass, the lovely little shards of glass that you can just crouch through. It makes such a cool noise too. Just because I like messing with some of these anomalies here. Just zappy. Zap! Zap like a Raiju. Just bump the mouse a little bit there too. Woo! Actually, could we probably go through one of these places here and just loot it? Oh, this is the chemical plant. No, it's not the chemical plant. Okay, we haven't actually been to this place yet here. We have to just go back to Rotstock. Rotstock will probably just be as leggy as it once was, but still, that's fine. Right. Get some food in our belly. We are actually hungry. Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, our pistol's also broken, too. Same with our armor. We have to make repairs once we get back. Repair the armor. I almost imagine... Oh, okay, so this is actually where that one dude has his mission, so it means that this is also a safe place, so we can actually come back here later. Nice. Nice. So for those of you who are playing Monster Hunter, what weapons do you all like to use as hunters? Because personally, myself, again, as I've mentioned before, I used to be a greatsword main, but I kind of turned a new leaf after playing Monster Hunter 4, and I decided to... be a jack of all trades at the end of it. Hammer! That's what I like to see. Hammer, bro! Let's go! Great sword, switch axe, gun lance. Ooh, so we got some try right there is what we've got. Very nice. I like to see it. You got 3 picks. See, one of the things I love coming up with Monster Hunter is going to be the focus, being able to actually turn the true charge with greatsword, or even some of the actual comically large flute. Ah, the hunting horn. Yes. What they did with the hunting horn too is amazing. Honestly, giving access to the echo pools and everything. It's been a treat to see that. And also to experience it in the beta too. It's actually really nice, especially since those pools, I believe, also give the hunting horn sharpness, is what it gives it. So you're able to sort of like cut tails with it, even though the back end of the hit, like, this is something that I know that hunting horn users know, but not every hunting horn user knows this. Is that if you hit back with some of your swings, you'll do like a sort of like a short little like hilt bash. That actually does cutting damage with the hunting horn, is what that does. I'll probably end up showing. I'll probably show it on stream at some point though in the future once we get back. Once we get to it. The jazz saxophone though.
We've got so much stuff here. It takes 3 merchants to sell it all. Come on by.
Aw. Well, that's incorrect. You do have people to play it. You actually have us to play it with, is what you got. Because we might actually do something like that. We might actually open up the lobby a little bit at some point and see if anyone in chat wants to join when we actually start doing some professional hunting, of course. Improved second generation detector. Yo! I didn't know that we got another detector yet. That's sick. Oh, bro. Hold on a second. Is this actually way better than our bear detector? That's cool. Well, we can sell this too. We don't need this. We don't need the suit.
I can get some more goods.
Hey, yeah, I'm always up for that too. Hey, maybe actually what we could do on what's it called? Not on Wednesday street. On Thursday when we're waiting for World to drop, we could actually end up just doing a sort of community Monster Hunter World warm up is what we could do just to get ready. If everybody would be down for that. I can't believe we didn't get this earlier. Hey mods, could you all just do the Discord thing just so that way everybody is aware of our Discord that we have?
Now that the treaty's been broken, I'm swamped with orders.
Slowly
Doesn't
remembering you
leave
need
much
to
room
do
for
some
creativity.
GTFO. World to
You've got some
drop.
tech to fix?
You mean wilds?
Well,
yes,
let's see.
wilds. I'm sorry, I keep getting confused sometimes. I know, it's bad.
Let's see what kind of masterpiece we can create.
Let's see what kind of masterpiece we can create new. Suppressor. So we add the suppressor on. All right, we have suppressed that now. We can also repair the pistol too while we're at it. So this gun right here, I really liked this when we were using this. The Karad. The Karad is just great. Skiff's pistol. So when we actually do our hardcore run in the future, I do want to upgrade this pistol because I've heard so many stories about Skiff's pistol being cracked. And it's also probably because of the ammo
Bring me something interesting.
and ammo economy that it has too, since it uses the very easy to find ammunition. Well, so let's just go to the box here, and we will.
Skiff, come in. How's Sky's request going? Is there a way to deal with the
I was trying to do something in the box there.
I've got the suppressor. It should shield me from Faust's influence.
Good news for once. Can't say the same about the rest. Faust is gonna turn everyone in the zone into fanatics. And the worst is that he's got a pretty good chance. But we have a plan. Head over to the DUGA. I'll tell you all about it.
Alright, well, we got to go back to the DUGA now. That's what we have to do. Get in touch with Spark. You mean Spark getting in touch with us? Alright, so we're going to put these all back right now. We don't need any of these things right now. Could we actually get another lead lining? I think we probably could. Crystal Thorn, radio protection. You know, we may as well just keep this on us right now anyways, as it is. Even, well, it is actually some extra weight. We maybe not so much the extra weight. We're gonna need to grab more. We're gonna need to grab more of our AP is what we're gonna do. But we are just gonna put down some of this ammo here that we don't need right now because again, we like traveling light because a good stalker is a light traveling stalker because it would mean that we do not suffer from that penalty and we get to have that nice run speed again. We can actually put down maybe we'll put down 3 grenades. We only need 2 grenades. That's all we need. Also, supposedly, what they added in chat was the ability to actually see how many grenades you have now when they're in your inventory, like in your hand, not in your inventory, but like when you have them equipped. Which I kind of find that wild that was actually something that we didn't have to begin with. You know what? Actually, I wanna do something. I want to do something a little different here. I want to put the ammunition types over here. Is what I want to do. We got a lot of AP, so you know what? Let's just take some AP rounds with us right now for the 45. We'll take about 60 more rounds is what we'll do. So now we have 100. We're going to swap those rounds, and we're going to make sure that we can actually just bring those. Hold on. Let's, can we... Oh, yeah, that's right. We're in the safe zone. We can't actually take that out here. Hold on. Right, there we go. Now we have all AP in our pistol here. So we are good to fire that. Well, this is lovely, though. So now that we have more AP rounds... you know what? Yeah, we'll bring the extra. We'll bring the extra plus the magazine here. This is AP, so we'll take 120 rounds for the CROD, since the CROD has been very good to us as it is. And that should do for our ammunition, at least for now. Okay, so where was the DUGA? That's right. The DUGA should be... Oh my gosh. We have to go all the way back over here again. Well, you know what they say, chat. Another road trip. I brought the hot dogs. Did anyone bring the tent or the marshmallows? You know what's wild to me is the fact that they also changed the day-night cycle in S.T.A.L.K.E.R as well with the update. They made it so now there is a lot more daytime and a lot less nighttime. Which, I mean, to be honest, it's kind of always been nighttime whenever we've been playing. Well, not kind of always, but like for the most part, usually it's always been like incredibly dark. Also, our flashlights, supposedly, it creates shadows now. Ooh, spooky shadows. We can make little ghosts. We can make little hand gestures and ghosts and all that sort of stuff with our fingers. Ooh. Look out, chat. There's a ghost. Woo! Woo! I don't know why, but the flashlight actually looks much better now. So let's see here. We got the CROD, and we also have our good old 308 is what we have. Our good old Winchester 308. So this thing should punch a hole through whatever we need. Ooga booga. Woo!
No,
That's why you went ooga booga.
Wait.
How dare you? How dare you? I see you smiling. Also, just as a reminder to everyone who missed it yesterday, but we ended up doing another 500 squats last night. We had another night where we did 600 plus squats in a single stream, so I think we're going to actually be getting to the point where we're going to start topping that, and we're going to be getting to about 1,000 squats. Part of me is a little concerned about that. It was glorious. You and that shit-eating grin on your face. But I will admit, I did feel the burn. That's the attitude I want to hear. It was, I'm going to be entirely honest. Those thighs, even though they burnt a little bit at the very end of it, it still felt good. Like, then this morning, because I actually have new protein powder, because I ripped open my, I finally actually got to ripping open a new bottle of protein powder. Why is there a whirligig in the air right there? That's a little, I wonder. Okay. I don't know why there's a whirligig right there. But I actually just opened up a new thing of protein powder today, and I have to say this one slaps compared to the older ones. Usually, like, again, I know, like, whenever you buy protein powder, you're not buying it for the flavor, you're buying it for the protein. But, like, for this one, just the flavor that I got for this protein was probably one of the best ones that I've had so far, that actually kind of resonates a little bit more with my tongue. Because normally I go with either just, you know, the default vanilla, the default chocolate protein powder is what I'll do. But I ended up getting a cookie biscuit. Can you make me a protein shake? You know what? If you want, I could just make a video. Just use the kitchen a little bit upstairs and all that sort of stuff, and just make everybody a protein shake. Would everybody like to learn how to make a protein shake? You know. Remember, you need another half a cup of protein is what you need, with the banana, with half a banana peel and more protein, and then add more protein and more protein. Oh, and don't forget the yogurt if you really want the yogurt too to add to it. We're all gonna get ripped. You're all gonna get swole. You're gonna get swole, and then you're all gonna join with the squats. That's what's gonna happen. We're all gonna squat together, and we're gonna become Omni-Mans. Is what we're gonna become. We're gonna be group Omni-Man. Or what's the planet that Omni-Man was actually originally from? I'm trying to remember the name of it. I don't actually have the name at the top of my head, but it's like, we'll be the citizens of that planet. We're just all that ripped. Okay, there's something underneath here I don't like. I don't quite like this. I don't quite like this. What's chasing us? Something is hostile towards us, but we can't see it. Okay, I guess not. It must have been something underground wherever that, what's it called? Wherever that stash was, is my guess, is probably what was hostile towards us. Because it would make it makes no sense why it was like, hey, yeah, by the way, there's something hostile around you, but you can't see it. But you'd be able to hear the sound of, like, the fluttering noise or whatever a bloodsucker would make. Kind of strange. Well, let's take a sip of our energy drink here. We are 1 kilometer away. You know, this is kind of nice, though, that we're exploring new territory as we kind of come through this part of the forest. Because we actually have not gone to the army warehouse yet, but you know what? Let's take a visit to one of these 2 locations. I really want to see what's at one of these 2 locations, if I'm honest, or 3 locations, because there's a 3rd one here. Yo, this looks like one of those heartbeat scanners. That's cool. I like that. Oh. You know, chat, I'm getting... All right. Your point has been made. Your point has been made. Oh, God of Thunder, Thor. Your point has been made. Oh, this tells us where the anomalies are. Yo! Oh, that's so cool. You saw that? Like, little fire icon. That's so cool. We should have pulled this thing out a while ago. You know what? I'm guessing that there's probably just some... I'm guessing Thor just really does not like that tree or telephone pole. Just really doesn't like it. God says no today. So we are in a complex of some kind. So let's see. This is Fairy Tale Pioneer Camp. Well, I mean, this does look like a camp, to be fair, so... Ooh. you're in that kind of a brain... You're in that kind of a... that kind of a headspace right now, are you? I can see that. Just walk away. Just walk away. You know what? The degenerate in me wants to say yes. So I'm just going to say yes because the degenerate in me wants to say yes. We don't need to go to the Pioneer Camp at least. I just want to I want to like mark some of these places so that way we can actually at least just see some of them and that's it for the most part. But I do want to search this checkpoint that's coming up right here. This one I do want to search, but I'm a little concerned that we're going to run into something like a chimera since we've come across at least 3 chimeras now. Okay, so this isn't an anomaly. That's an anomaly. Okay. Can you spot the anomaly, chat? Built like a Mewtwo. Hey, chat, can you spot the anomaly? Man, this is expensive metal. I mean, yeah, it's supposed to be... Like, again, remember, the metal dice rolling is supposed to be 500, but to be honest, I might end up changing it back and just making it a little bit cheaper, just extending the time out of the different ones, just so that way everybody can rest and chill, at least when we do Monster Hunter. Twistig, you rolled a 38 on the dice. Unfortunately, that is not a success. Fabulous. You know what I'm looking forward to is the new... Actually, has anybody seen the newest season of Beastars yet? And if they have, do we know when we're getting the second half of the new season? Because that's actually something that I have not been keeping an eye out on is the second half part. Man, this thing is so handy. Being able to just see anomalies like this is super handy. Oh, joy! In the jungle, the mighty jungle. The elk returns. Yes, the elk returns. That's why I started singing In the Jungle there. I have no idea where this elk is. We're gonna have to reload though. Also, for some... Oh, yeah, that's right. I must have hit the N key when I hit M for the map, and that's the reason why. That makes sense. Maybe you don't know when the finale happens, yeah. Like, that's what I really want to know, like, is when the actual finale happens for it, too. Because they left off on such a cliffhanger. Okay, let's wrap up with the bandage here. We are going to have to take this out here. I don't really want to take this out, but I want to see what's actually here. Just because, again, I want to know if there's something worth it here. You know what? We're going to go to 4. We're going to hit tab. No, not shift, tab. Steam, I didn't want to hit you. And C. So there. C. I find that a little interesting, though, that they don't come out too far. They only come out the moment that we cross that line there, which is kind of interesting. Hey, Fido, how you doing? Ow! 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 Are we about to die to an elk? Okay, the elk spared us. The elk literally was like, nah, B, I ain't finishing you. You ain't worth the time. All right, we got the elk. We got the elk. We got the elk. We got the elk. The elk is down. Elk is down. I repeat, elk is down. Okay, we have dogs. You know, this is the one thing I just don't like is just having this many doggos chasing us. Oh, we got the doggo. There we go. Are those allies or are those enemies? I can't tell. I'm going to assume they are not friendly because... Okay, no, they're friendly. I guess they're friendly. Alright, so we can actually disable that. Okay, no, that's friendly. Alright, nice! There we go. Oh, okay. So we can actually check out this place now that we have dealt with the elk. So, you know what, chat? Let's check out the place, see what we can find here, because, again, my dumbass decided to hit Shift-Tab when we were also running, too. So, I want to make sure that we're also all loaded up on stuff. Put one in the chamber, too. There we go. Use a bandage to heal us up. We have plenty of means of no. That's not what I wanted to do. That's not what I wanted to do. We're gonna actually add some food here instead of the energy drink until we get more, at least, since we are actually hungry. And we're gonna have to pay attention to this more when we actually move over to hardcore too, aren't we? Because in hardcore difficulty, we actually have we have to actually worry about food and water a lot more, don't we? That's when we inevitably do the hardcore run, which I will actually put up a little thing when I feel like it is time, so that way we can start working our way towards that. Since we still do have the hard mode of Cult of the Lamb to get through. You know what? We should actually probably keep this out, so that way we can actually see. Ah, lightning. Okay. This thing is just super handy, though. I can't stop gawing about this, chat. This little locating device, this little anomaly device, is just so good. Like, we hear the beep, the game is like, nah. You don't need to hear the beep. You can just see. You can just look at this. You don't need the spidey senses anymore. Was this area just entirely empty and we just came here for nothing? Just to deal with a deer? Yo, okay, well then. We have a lot of anomalies in here. Kicking physics. Alright, kick physics 1. So that's what this one is, okay. So there has to be something in here. Alright, well we just got torched by plasma there. Alright, easy, easy. So, anything in here? I feel like there should be something in here right now, chat, but I'm not really seeing anything. Maybe it's climbing up there and getting on top of that. That's what it is. Guys, it looks like, again, these are like little agility platforms of some kind. Yes, my mind is still in RuneScape mode, is what it's in right now. We are doing the Karamaja agility course right now. Look at that. Oh, hi. Well, I'm assuming we were supposed to go somewhere else, but, you know, we actually just got the same body armor that we're wearing right now. Nice! That's gonna fetch for a pretty penny. There we go. Alright, awesome. So it was worth actually coming up here, then. It's just thinking outside of the box is all we needed to do just to get that. And that was it. Or thinking on the box. Okay. So I'm still kind of in that Monster Hunter mood, by the way, chat. But what is okay, I need to finish a sentence first before I can actually talk. Or I need to at least finish a sentence first before I actually go into a new thing here. So I'm still in that Monster Hunter tirade here. What is everybody looking forward to, at least weapon change wise, like that they've seen if they played any of the previous games, or any of their favorite things that they've seen added onto other things? Because I know that this is going to be a game that some people are just going to be brand new to. Oh, I missed that. There we go. Okay, there isn't that much. Big sword goes bonk. Big sword do go bonk. That's a grenade. I think I just saw a grenade. And hello, oh, the wildly mediocre. Welcome. How you doing? Oh boy, oh boy! Good old sniping. There we go. Oh, how many more of these guys do we have to deal with? Well, I mean, this is a checkpoint for these guys, though, so. We are gonna have to come in this way, or we are gonna have to go in the other way anyways, chat. So it's better to get this out of the way right now. How many more? Making it. Just what? Just waiting for the wilds to test. Ah, the new bow, yeah. So, funnily enough, now you bring that up, there was actually a change that they were making to bow, which I know some people aren't going to be a fan of, but, ow. Oh, it's you. Okay, that's not healthy, chat. I think bleeding is not a very healthy thing here, so you know what? Let's heal up with that, and take a little bit of a peek-see, and boop. There we go. Yo, my man just survived a 308 headshot. What? Is there just that much bullet? Is there just that much like bullet like drop? Or not drop, but damage fall off. That's the third headshot. What? I'm starting to wonder if this guy's real, chat. I'm actually starting to wonder if this guy is real or not. I think this guy might be fake. Damage falls off hard. Even for a sniper rifle? Really? Like, that doesn't make any logical sense to me. Like, we've put how many rounds into this guy? Killzone Helldiver sniper moment. Not with the 308, no. That could actually be a good reason as to why. Hold on. You know what? Let's just get in closer. Maybe the scope isn't zeroed, but it's, well, it's not about it being perfectly aligned or anything, Twistig. It's the fact that, ow! Okay. All right. I guess that's it. We're not having HP. RPG is the best sniper. That is true. That is the best sniper. And to be honest, like, so, it's not that the scope is, like, misaligned or anything like that. It's more like the, what's it called? It's more like there's, like, an actual, like, bullet drop, but you can actually hear the headshot noise. Is what you can hear. Yes, yes, yes. Laugh it up, chat. Laugh it up. I had a skilly shoe. This guy up here. Okay! Okay, you saw that right there, chat. You saw that right there. I took him out in 1 hit. I took him out in 1 hit, but earlier he survived more than 1 hit. Okay, this game, I swear. That's just skill-based matchmaking. Let's just say that it is skill-based matchmaking. I swear, this game. No, well, no. That's the thing, is that he literally survived. He survived so many shots, and we just fired 1 this time at the same distance, and dude just dropped like a sack of bricks. Oh, there's another one up there. Like, look at that! Look! I just dropped him again! Maybe HP didn't get loaded in. You know, that could have actually been another thing. Maybe he loaded in. His code was like, yeah, by the way, he doesn't have HP. Is it just me, or are there more snipers spawning on top of that roof, like, constantly? Oh, there are some fleshies there. We don't want to deal with that. Okay. What? Just 1 tapped again. This is like that one situation where there is like 1 cracked out unit. If you remember, like at the very beginning when I actually rage quit on the 2nd episode of this, if you recall, there was that 1 dude that basically was just one-shotting us. I think we have that same exact NPC right now, chat. I think we have that same NPC that we just have to find, and we just have to take him out. I don't know what to say. I really don't know what to say right now with that. Unless, of course, it's just this sniper is just spawning in, like, multiple times. It could also be that, too. Because they did just literally just see that guy spawn in right in front of us, so. Okay, we need a heal. And yes, I want to take care of the monolithians here because again, we want to actually loot their stuff since they actually have good stuff that we can loot and we can actually make use of it for the story up ahead here. I find. Okay, just lightly missed that one there. Take that. Alright, so there are no more snipers in that tower right now. Like... No way! No friggin' way! That dude is actually getting back up constantly. That's why. He is in moaning and groaning pain. Alright, it sounds good to me. Is that like some sort of special NPC? Is that it? Because none of them are one-tapping us. Or do we have to actually go up there and finish the job? Is that what we have to do? Alright, well, I'm going to drop a quick save here, chat, because I want to make sure that, if we do run across Mr. One Tappy Tappy over there... No, we put him down. We made sure to put him down. No, he's still up. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Who is this man? Who is this guy? So we have to keep an eye on the. We have to keep an eye on this one. Excuse me? Is it just that there are some NPCs or enemies that you just cannot kill? Okay, hold on a second. I just want to make sure that we're bandaged up. Let's see. Can we get the shot chat? Okay, we got him. We got that one at least. Is that guy... Are you seeing this, chat? Hold on a second. What the heck is going on? Okay, I'm genuinely just going to assume that there is either an enemy that is just super powerful here, or there is some sort of zone fuckery going on at this point right now. And I'm just not going to touch that anymore. Because if everybody up, like, if everyone was able to see that right there, there was a dude in the tower that was down on the ground after being domed here. Like, after doming this guy right here, they were shooting at us through the floor. No, we didn't want to do that. Please don't tell me there are going to be more that survive.
Take this grenade.
Ouch. Yeah, you know, bud, that's very accurate to hear an ouch. I'm just gonna say that. That's pretty accurate to say ouch when you get shot in the head a couple of times by, like, AP. Yeah, I'm just gonna genuinely assume that these snipers, you can't take care of these snipers because they just get right back up for some reason. Like, they're genuinely just getting right back up and they're just taking a shot. This is like in that what's it called? That one container. Back when we actually did that one little thing, and we had to throw a grenade into that container just to be able to take out the dude. Because he just continuously one-shot us. So we're not gonna engage with that. We're just gonna take the long way around. Actually, we could probably go the other way around. We could probably go through the left side there. Since I think what we have to do here is, yeah, so we have to get across that bridge checkpoint here, but we can just go to the right on this side here, so we'll just do that instead. So, anyways, as I was about to say before, rudely having to deal with snipers that kept on surviving and eating our ammo there. The whole thing with bow is that they're supposedly changing the amount of damage that you're going to be dealing to the tracker, because the bow, whenever you aim and you have like that little meter down below, you can actually attach a little homing tracker on, and you actually get a lot more damage just from like using that. So what they're doing is they're supposedly nerfing the damage of that, but they're also making it so the wounding weak spots, locking onto them is much, I think it's slower, or it's it only locks onto like one specific one at a time instead of like all of the weak spots. Yeah, one at a time, that's it. Kurt. This one was an enemy because we didn't actually have the friendly thing on it, so that's why I wanted to take him out almost straight away. I know some people in chat might have been like, no, Kurt! But, you know, hostile enemy. They were hostile, and I wanted to see if it actually would be easier to take them out right now, seeing as, you know, a couple of things that we've been already dealing with. So we've got the wall here. So we are just outside. So this is where another wall entrance is. So we go to the left here. We're going to drop a quick save here. That's what we're going to do. Doesn't look like there is an enemy in this tower. I could be wrong, though. There could be enemies here. But we do have anomalies. Oh, absolutely. Bow and Wilds, it feels so much more engaging. It genuinely feels engaging. Like when you actually do like you can do like dodge shoot and everything like you could originally, but you can also dodge and do like that secondary like jump shot just to basically change your angle and shoot at the same time. And if you have the tracker, oh, it just feels so good when you get all the shots hitting that tracker. It also means that you don't always have to be in front of the monster too, like you usually had to be with bow. But again, with like that dodge bolt that you get, basically, where you know you get your stamina back and everything, you get your meter back, all that sort of stuff. Oh, it's just great. Yeah, dash juice addict. Yeah, it's genuinely gonna be a dash juice addict for sure. I wonder if we're gonna get Mega Dash Juice back again or not, because we haven't seen Mega Dash Juice in quite a long time, and I really want to see it again. I miss the days where we actually had, like, infinite stamina. But to be fair, I also do understand why they wouldn't bring it back, too. And to the rendezvous point.
Watch out, Stalker!
Another patrol. Watch out. Fight off the Monolithians. Okay, so those are the Monolithians there. I should have waited for that one there. Okay, there we go. Gotcha. There we go. Now would be the perfect time to reintroduce them. Yeah, honestly, it would be a great time, seeing as a lot of other classes, or I say classes, but a lot of other weapons now actually use stamina a lot more frequently. Now would be an amazing time to bring that back. I completely agree with you. Rage mode with dash juice was addictive. Oh, yeah. I just wanted to get their attention there. Welcome back. Hey, yo, we got the headshot. Nice. Okay, so they said that they had worked on the AI also in the game too, and it seems as though it is still just as cracked as it once was, or at least they're doing as much bleeding as they once did before. Okay, some other Monolithians seem to have joined the fight that weren't even actually part of this fight, because we're taking so long, probably. Yeah, we're not going to use the pistol here for this fight. There we go. There we go. Let's wrap that bandage up. There we go.
Looks like the
I had
fun
faith.
part's about to begin.
I had faith. Okay, well, I didn't mean to do. No. I had faith. I keep hitting Q because Q I'm so used to essentially being for the lean key. I might actually just change that back if I can in the future. Just have Q as that instead. Unload. We will take this. Actually, we want that ammo right now anyways, too. Lance having an auto shield bash upon blocking with an attack with infinite stamina would be funny. Oh, it would be absolutely funny. The amount of attacks that you'd actually be able to block with just having infinite stamina is huge. Like, genuinely, if you were able to block just indefinitely, you could be the meme of being the iron wall. You wouldn't have to worry about, like, letting go of, like, holding that shield. You could just hold that shield and just continuously block. Hello, Gordon. Goodbye, Gordon. You know, we're just gonna drop these, because we have to travel light right now anyways. And now is the time that everybody always looks forward to, the loot gremlin mode. And there we go. I'm not going to search all the bodies other than those ones, since we're obviously going to have a lot to go through. It has stun damage. Yes, it does. I actually really like the fact that Lance has so much more in its kit now, especially with just blocking. Because you're able to sort of block attacks like with a perfect guard, and then you can just get that shield bash in for the extra. I think also what's wild to me is just like sort of the difference for both dual blades and also gun lance. I like their changes too, because gun lance has turned into a little bit more of like hunting horn over any other weapon. True, brother. True.
What, blocked? Shit.
Hold on,
Or
we got some
circle
sort of
round
stuff
from
here.
the northwest. They might be good at stealth, but my men are even better.
Okay. Keep your heads down until the S.T.A.L.K.E.R does his thing. S.T.A.R.'s counting on you.
Until the stalker does his thing. That's us. That's us, chat. That's us. We're that stalker. Hi,
Look
Scar.
at us.
Or
We're
Star.
having a blast. As long as Faust is surrounded by phantoms, we can't get to him. And the fact that he has a small army and the most powerful brain scorcher in the zone is not making it easier.
You're
Oh,
not
yeah.
wrong about that.
You guys sure know how to throw a party.
We didn't plan this when we turned on the lesser DUGA, but we can't let Faust turn the zone into zombie land. The zone bows to no
Zombie
one.
land.
This is
Hey,
gonna
that's
be a
movie.
real mess. The Monolithians aren't creative, but they're stubborn as hell. I can't wait to get rolling. But if you need time to gear up, this is your last chance. If you're ready, I'll brief you on the plan, and off we go.
I need more time. Hold on.
I need some time to get ready.
We need to check
Sure,
our
but
ammo
be
here.
quick about it. The Monolithians must have already figured out someone killed their recce team. And don't go too far ahead. Their Gauss snipers can take you out with a single shot.
Well, I mean, if that's actually what's taking us out in a single shot, I wouldn't be surprised about that, to be honest. It did more than just a buffer now. Well, I mean, Hunting Horn has always kind of been good. It's just the problem is that, again, the way how it was advertised to people is it was supposed to be a support weapon. But, like, if you're a good Hunting Horn user, you can easily deal a lot of damage. Especially with, like, some of the more endgame horns, too, in World. Because they actually got quite crazy with some of the stuff that you could do with it.
Oh, dang. Understood.
Because the Echo Note was also a huge thing too, where you basically do when you do Beyblade with it, you just use Clutch Claw and you spin it. That does so much damage with the Hunting Horn. And so much stun and exhaust. The electric guitar, that makes sense, honestly. Is that S.T.A.L.K.E.R? Is that S.T.A.L.K.E.R? All right, so chat, we are probably going to be doing a very long fight here. I wanted to make sure that we actually had enough, but I don't know if we actually have enough right now. And the problem is that if we have to go back, we have to go a very far way back. So I don't know if we hit this stash up here, because there's a journalist stash here. We hit that, and then we see if we have enough or not. But yeah. All right, you know what? Let's just let's drop a quick save and let's go. Ah, the clown horn. And just wait. Those are going to be played at the perfect times again. Oh, there is actually... You know what? Actually, let's search his body. We're back to being heavy again. I completely forgot about that. I don't like being heavy. Too much. Too much. You think with all the thigh workouts that we've been doing here is the thing, or at least been doing all the squats here on Twitch, that we'd actually be able to carry as much as we can, but we can't.
Hurry back. The sooner we attack, the quicker we can get to Faust.
Yeah. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Let's just go to our shotgun attachment here. So, as I was about to say with gun lance and dual blades, I kind of find it funny because dual blades used to be a very simplistic sort of style where you basically just hit RT. Again, I'm a controller player for like Monster Hunter. I really did like the fact that you could actually just hit RT, just go into demon mode, and then you could just hit YB and just do an excessive amount of damage. But I also like the change that they made it so it's a lot more engaging and combo switchy. So you also have to, it's not just, you hit RT and that's, what's in here? Hold on, sorry chat. That's, oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! What? Oh my gosh, we got lit up like a Christmas tree!
No.
Oh, ah!
Wait.
I should have known that it was a burr in here. You know what? Maybe it's not worth it for the journalist stash. Maybe it's not worth it for the journalist stash. Yeah, we literally just got Swiss cheesed. It's like, whoa, what's in here? And then suddenly just you turn into Swiss cheese. You know what? No. Let's try and get whatever's in there first. Let's give it an attempt. Give it one attempt at least. I can't see whatever it is, though, right now. Ah, there you are. There's the short and stubby man. Okay, we have grenades at least. So you know what? Let's throw a grenade at him once that shield drops. So they actually also, fun fact, they also actually patched this dude recently, so that way you can actually, oh my gosh. Okay. Back onto my dual blades rant, or tirade here, or what I was saying here. Not really so much of a tirade. The thing I like about what they did with dual blades is they fixed it so it's a lot more engaging. But I kind of feel like what they did with gun lance is they kind of took away a little bit more of that engagement with it, because they kind of just made it into you just kind of spam YB, kind of like how dual blades used to be. And so I do like the changes. Like, I like the combo changes and the extensions that they did to gun lance, but I kind of feel like they did, like, they kind of oversimplified gun lance in a sense too. And they also gave it a lot of guard points. But that's not a bad thing, considering, again, like, you're going to be fairly immobile as a gun lance user, too. Heal! Oh. Alright, chat, we're not going in there right now. We'll do that later. But I do like the tech that you get with Gunlance, especially seeing as they have a lot more use for the Wyvern Stake now. So the Wyvern Stake itself has more than just one or two uses. It actually has like multiple uses. It has like it has it for the weakening. It has it for, you know, the combo extensions, and on top of which you actually get
Good to
2
see
Wyvern
you.
Fires
So,
now, which
you ready for the
honestly
greatest
I really
adventure of
like
your
that.
life?
But I'm not sure again because like we don't know all the information with Wilds yet. So the one thing that I really want to know is, are there going to be other gun lances where you can get more than one or like more than 2 like Wyvern Fire shots, so that way you can actually like turn it into more of a Wyvern Fire like gun lance.
I was
born ready, baby. Let's
I
go.
live for this stuff.
Let's get down to business. You see the DUGA? We can't storm it head on. Faust and that sea radiation will fry our brains before we even get close. But we haven't been sitting around, and we've got blueprints from the underground utilities. Turns out, there's a sewer line running from the firehouse straight to the DUGA. It's a quiet way in, and the patrols won't see us.
Okay, so
You
let's
gotta get
just
to the
Springer suppressor
transformer
for this
room
one.
and shut down the DUGA. Once you're done, we'll take care of the monolithians while you take on Faust. Any questions?
I'll handle DUGA and Faust. Yeah, you know, let's just get
I'll
to
shut
this.
down the DUGA, and I'll deal with Faust.
Attaboy! Now get into the tunnel before new monolithian patrols show up. The signal is patchy down below, so make sure to get to the radio room. That's our first communication point. That's the
Alrighty.
gist of it. We'll figure out the rest as we go. March, Mugwort, China. Get to your squads and take positions. Let's roll.
Let's roll, baby. Come on, let's go. Heavy bowgun, machine gun mode feels good. Yes, it really does, but I'm not sure if that's just genuinely because of like the whole perk set that it got, because if you notice on like the side of the bowgun, it says it has like a it has a sort of like Wyvern Heart ability. Oh, there's a ladder here. So I'm wondering what other Wyvern Heart abilities there are going to be, or if there's actually going to be like an attachment which turns it back into like the old like Monster Hunter railgun for or the old Monster Hunter World Rise railgun that we had. Because I'm gonna be honest, I love Wyvern Heart and I love how effective it was in the beta, but I also like there's always that small part in my heart which will always love the railgun and will always like it, because there's nothing like firing a shot through a Diablos and watching it go all the way from head through to tail and just watching like the chain of explosions just go off like that. Alright, chat, here we
You
go.
know, Skiff,
Into
I've
the
got this
stinky
gut
sewers.
feeling. When shit's about to hit the fan, I can sense it coming a mile away. But if there's good stuff around the corner,
Oh, looks like we're
I
not
get
going.
pumped up in advance. And this time, my gut's telling me it's gonna be smooth as silk. Just like it's meant to be. You'll see. Who knows? Maybe we'll see the Shining Zone sooner than we
We
expect.
got a railgun dragon. That's true. We actually do have a railgun. We do technically have a railgun wyvern. We have Raydal, so that'll actually be interesting. I'm excited to see finally see what every creature's weapon looks like in the future, like, because we're actually gonna be able to see that come once we leave the beta, like come once it's just no longer the beta. You know, it might be better if we actually drop some of our ammo here, too, since we're not going to be keeping all of the ammo on us. It's probably better if we actually just get rid of, like, the excessive ammo that we don't need as well. I really wish that we could actually go back. You know what? Actually, it might be nice to have this, now that I think about that. We'll drop about 70 of these, because we might need some of these. We can drop the pistol, too, because, I don't know. We probably won't need that against Faust right now. This will at least help us. Okay, well, that's a sound. Hey, welcome back, Sexogu. How are you doing? Also, is that a zombie? Interesting. Interesting. All right. Okay, you know what? I think we're just gonna quit. Nah. We'll deal with him. We'll deal with him. Game, I have no idea what you were doing there, but it needs to stop. If you don't have any games, maybe we can spin the wheel and with a bunch of games on them. That's actually that is actually what I was planning to do in the future too. Like get a bunch of games that everyone in chat would like to see, and then just spin a wheel whenever it's like a random Wednesday or something like that. So that way we have different ideas that we can kind of flow through here, because I do want to I want to do games that everybody here would enjoy rather than just like games that I would also enjoy, because I know that games that everybody else can suggest that I've never touched, I might end up enjoying them a lot. And so I'm always open to trying new things, even if it means I have to do spooky, scary horror games sometime. I don't like the looks of this. You know, I have to say, the fact that you got cornered by all these rats here, that's very unfortunate for you. Play Plants vs. Zombies. There's a zombie on your lawn. Row. Plants vs. Zombies honestly takes me back, because I remember when the first one dropped. Man, I feel old now. Thanks, chat. Way to go. You know, I'm actually kind of glad now that I put the regular ammo in instead of the AP for the pistol. Apologies for the aim there. I know it was atrociously bad. Okay, come on, really? That should have hit. Oh well. Can't be perfect on everything, right, chat? Can't be perfect. I remember when EA actually made some pretty good stuff, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. You made me go down nostalgia lane by bringing that up, honestly. You're reminding me of an old game that I used to play. I cannot hear incoherent rabbling, sir. But I think we all know what we are dealing with right now, chat. We are dealing with zombies. Why does everybody deal so much bleed? This is like playing Elden Ring PvP. So much bleed. Why? It's Elden Ring PvP, but without the PvP. Oh, hi. Are we safe? I really can't tell if we're safe right now. I really cannot tell if we're safe. Okay, you know what? We're gonna have to be brave. Gonna have to be. Oh, it's probably you down there, is what it is. That's one. That's two. That's three. Okay, you know, fine. I guess we should probably just start using the rifle now at this point. Because I really love using the pistols. Like, I really love using the pistols, chat. But they're now starting to feel like they're actually becoming wet noodles now hitting the enemies. help. I need help, chat. You know, maybe we could actually go back and maybe we could get the rhino. If again, if this isn't like the last thing or anything, we could probably go back and grab a rhino. Yeah. We already saw you right there, buddy. Okay, there we go. Unintelligible moan. I like how we have a floating grenade launcher in front of us, too. Like, you can actually just kind of see it, like, right here. Just like that thing right there. It float. Why it float? Why is this grenade launcher shot so magical? I don't know, chat. I wonder, can we actually shoot that GL shot? Hold on, let's see. Okay, so that's where it is. Okay, no, we can't. I was actually kind of hoping we'd be able to shoot it, but we can't. You know, let's see. What do you look like on here? Let's turn that off. Okay, so you're like some weird, like, triangle thing is what you are. A like, weird little Triforce. Actually, do we have any food in our inventory right now? We could actually just eat that up right now. Just eat that. Num. Num. Some good old meat. Okay. For a second, I thought that was actually something like a tripwire. Speaking of, actually, making me realize that I need to check for tripwires just in case. I don't like that sound. I really don't like that sound. I really do not like that sound, chat. You know, I think I know what we need to do. Hold on. We need to inject ourselves with one of these and one of these is what we need to do. Take our vitamins. That's what we need to do. Just take our vitamins. Just eat the vitamins and we'll go. Ah. Well, at least one sniper shot was enough to take care of that. Please stop. Please just stop. Please no more. Okay. At least we can finally get out of that little bit of that little rut right there is what we can do. Well, looks like we're dealing with more of this. I think it's time we use the shotgun, chat. You know, I've noticed that the hit reg, or not the reg, sorry, but the oh, actually, we probably don't even need to waste ammo, actually. We probably actually, what's it called? Sorry, I'm like, my words right now are not good today. So what I was about to say is with the shotgun, I've noticed that the reticle on the shotgun has sometimes been between both using the sniper reticle and the shotgun reticle. So sometimes it'll come out with just a dot, and other times it just comes out like actually being like wide. Did the anomaly actually take care of all of them? Hey, yo, neat.
I sure hope so. It's gonna be a shame if you don't. If my timing's right, we must be heading towards where my men fixed up the lights. Pretty cool, huh? Now get to the radio room so we can have a proper chat.
I would love to go into the radio room and have a proper chat, but of course we're gonna also enjoy a nice Red Bull is what we're gonna do. We're gonna have a nice little sip. We're gonna grow some wings. Oh, please don't tell me. Rats! Get out of here, stalker. Yes, get out of here, stalker. Grenade. Yes, but I'm also wanting to just take a quick look around before we actually go back in there again, because I don't like the rats. I'm getting tired of, I'm honestly getting tired of seeing, like, groups of rats like that. I'm tired of seeing the small little mice. Hold on a second. We actually have GL shots. Oh, that's my own fault. I'm sorry, chat. Oh, that's stinky. 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 What's over here? All right. You know what? I think I'm just going to go into the rat room now. Ooh. Let's just throw a grenade off the wall here and see if this will work in our favor here. Hey! Got rid of all the little mice. There we go. There are more little mice, though.
Hey, Stalker, come in.
Yes.
What's taking you so long? Hurry up. Move. Move.
Maybe it's the giant pile of mice here. I don't know. That might have hurt, but honestly, I feel like that was worth it. Yeah, we're doing well tonight. Thank you for asking, Rex. How are you doing yourself tonight? You doing good? Having a good night? Ah! Okay, it's just only a few mice. That's it. You know what? I think we're fine. 1, 2, 3, 4. And there we go. See, we've learned how to use the grenades properly. Look at that. Winter storm. I feel that, honestly. I do feel that. We've actually had quite a winter storm up here in Ontario. In the lands of Ontario, Canada. Ensue The Legend of Zelda. To be fair, I would agree with you. I didn't even know what we just picked up there. That was actually a blueprint of some kind that we just picked up, and I did not see what blueprint that was. You know, I think we need to have a celebratory need for this. We use the bandage. We take that, and you know what? These are some nice rounds that we can keep here. Some nice, robust rounds, chat. You know, I don't think we need to worry about that right now. I think there's something in that hole, chat. Something tells me that there's something in that hole there. But I can't quite put my finger on it. Interact. So we are here in the radio room. There we go. Now we have changed frequency.
There you are.
I got here as fast as I could. What's the latest?
Well,
So far, everything's going smoothly. The Fanatics are suspecting something, but that was part of the plan too. Time to open the presents. That'll keep the
Ooh, I like
Monolithians
presents.
busy
Do you
while
all like
you make a
presents?
run for the transformer room. We'll get in touch once you're there. China, we're ready.
About time. Let's get this party started, Commander.
woo! Party starter. Let's go. So... Come on, really? More rats. More rats. 1, 2, 3, 4. That would have been really, really bad, chat. Having a grenade in the vent. 2, 3, 4, 5. This is probably gonna hurt us a little bit, but okay. You know what? No, I kind of want to save this one right now because this is our last one that we've got. Let's see. Maybe we can use the shotgun and take out most of these. A rat rave. All these rats remind me of Dishonored. There are so many rats! So many little mice! So many little vermin! You know, this kind of makes me want to try out that one game that I've been hearing a lot of. It's called, It's called Rat Shaker. I haven't actually tried it before, but I've heard a lot about it, where it's, all about shaking a rat. Yeah, I'm talking about you guys down here. I'm talking about all of you rats. You fat things. Oh my gosh. Rat Shaker is a game. Yeah. Maybe one of these days when we do what's it called? Just a stream just to do it. Maybe we'll just pick that up and we'll give it a try then. We can go through the adventure together. I'm sorry, just give me a second here. Do it. Alright, well, I will put that on the list then, and probably after tonight, I will actually end up purchasing it in the cart. It just exploded. I mean, to be fair, if you were hit with an AP bullet instead of rat shot, you'd probably explode too. 50 BMG rat shot. Okay, that's about what I expected. I honestly expected that to have radiation. I mean, it did have the actual, like, radioactive sign on it, so... Wait, go back. I will. I will go back. I just want to check the lockers here since there are a lot of lockers right now. I promise you, I will go back. And then I just don't go back. Yes, it is a biohazard symbol. We have biohazard right here, and we have biohazard right here. So it's like, kind of makes sense as to why there's like radioactive material right here at least. It is biohazard. Biohazardous waste. It's not like the radiation waste. That's not what biohazard means. Biohazard is like, it's just more or less just chemical stuff, isn't it? It's not nuclear. I'm just only saying that. Biohazardous waste. Means the danger is alive. Okay, that's actually good to know. Chat. Oh, it's one of you! It's a poltergeist.
They got some weapons. Can't tell what it is. Don't even think about engaging head on. Let the sniper handle it.
Why are we bleeding, chat? Parasite, viruses, bacteria. Oh, that explains why we walked through one of those crystal things. We had to find this thing fast. Okay, it's probably through here. You know, I have to say, it's really creative of them to have to make you need to push when dealing with some of these enemies. Like, I really do like that. I like how they're making use of the anomalies in setup like this. Making you need to be smart and actually kind of like rush through things. Okay, we could actually jump that. Okay. There we go. Get rid of that boy. Get rid of Chungus there. Alright, well we did it, chat. Now we can probably go back down and actually loot the place there a little bit. Oh, boy howdy, I think we need to do that. Okay, look, I'm trying my best. I'm not the brightest tool in the shed, I'll be entirely honest here. I did work around biohazardous materials though when I used to work at Asahi. No. Ah! The head pats! Wait. Dare you deal radiation damage? But honestly, I usually always conflated biohazard and all that just simply because, again, I conflate biohazard with essentially you do not touch it nor do you go near that shit. That's usually what I always would say with it. Would that at least be something accurate? Just do not go near. Do not touch. You are not authorized to touch. Well, chat. We have made it to a ladder here. Don't touch it, taste it, smell it. Exactly. Just don't go near that shit. That's it. Ooh, hi everyone. How are y'all doing? Don't open it, shake it, disturb it. Just leave it alone. That's it.
Our team here. Mission complete. Ha ha! They took the baits. 4 large units are heading to the explosion sites. We're falling back.
These are our guys? Yeah, these are our guys. No, these are their guys too, I think.
This is your moment, Skip. The rest of you, let's keep the fanatics running in circles.
Okay, so our next objective is to go down below somewhere. Let's just check out these rooms here, since I'm pretty sure they're going to be... Well, I mean, we were talking about an RPG earlier. So, don't mind if we do. Right, chat? That's why the biohazard symbol is used on needle disposal. I mean, that much I do know. Because again, you don't want people sharing needles or anything after that, especially after they've been used. Gonna have a meal. There we go. Yummy biohazards. All I think of whenever I hear biohazard nowadays, though, is Resident Evil, because the old Resident Evil name, or the Japanese version, being Biohazard instead. All right, well, we're awake now, that's for sure. Have a bit of vodka to celebrate here. We are kind of overweight right now on what we're carrying. I want to keep the ammo for the CROD right now, but I also don't want to be carrying too much of this stuff right now. And I know we're probably going to need a lot of these bandages, so we're just going to drop some of these. And then... Okay, we'll drop 4. We'll drop 5 of these. There we go. No? That's not enough? Ugh! Okay, fine. You know, I do want to keep that still. We do need the grenade because we're out of grenades, but we don't even really have anything for the light machine gun here because 7.62 is for the LMG. Expansive, regular, and armor piercing. You know what? We'll drop the regular. We'll drop enough just to be able to travel light right now. There we go. Something's wrong. Gee, I wonder what's wrong. I think it's the fact that you're all here right now. These ones are all here right now. Let's stab ourselves with a needle. Okay, well, more of them are just coming up, so we actually have to deal with them effectively. Oh my gosh. They really do love throwing grenades like it's COD, though. I will say that. The enemy in S.T.A.L.K.E.R really loves throwing grenades like it's Call of Duty. Gotcha. Maybe we can save some rounds. BF3 Metro. Yeah, throwing a grenade in them in Metro on Battlefield 3, like good old days like that. So it's so close quarters that all you have to do is just throw one grenade, fire a grenade launcher shot, and then you just take out a crowd of enemies. Well, we can take some of this ammo at least, because, you know, this ammo is effective. We're going to be heavy. You know what? I think we're just going to live with being heavy again right now. We might just have to do that. Nah, we won't. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna be dropping a lot of this stuff anyways. Man, well, I mean, it doesn't make sense. Actually, hold on a second. They did say that they were doing something with the suppressor. Did they actually? No. Okay, so they didn't do anything with that suppressor. Okay, so the suppressor still doesn't do that. Okay, you know what? Fine. We're just gonna drop all of the ammo. We're just dropping all that. We don't need that anymore. We want to go light. Okay. Speaking of, actually, how has the new Battlefield been? Well, I say new Battlefield, but 2042, I think is what it is. How has that game been going? Because I've been here, like, I remember watching Russian Badger's video calling it, like, really good and all that sort of stuff, but I wasn't actually sure, since I'd rather ask, everyone for their own opinions on that, rather than just, like, take it from one influencer. Or one, meme maker, I should say. Taking out like a champion. Let's go. Let's go, chat. Let's go! Refunded it as soon as you could. Oh, man. That's unfortunate. That's really unfortunate. I used to really love playing Battlefield. Battlefield was a lot of fun. Battlefield 3, Battlefield 4. I even remember the shitty netcode that they had at the start of Battlefield 4.
Activate all the transformers. That should overload the grid and temporarily shut down the DUGA.
Okay, so we have to overload this. So let me guess, we're gonna have to deal with people that are doing this now.
Something's wrong.
We're in position, boss. The garage, 20 to the north. We just spotted a floating body. Hold them off. No matter
Ow.
what. Don't let them catch sight of China. Copy that, boss.
Something's wrong, and then suddenly just spawns. I love that. Wasn't for me, love 3. Yeah, I know what you mean. Okay, my aim is atrocious there. I am sorry, chat. At least we brought the AP, so that way we can actually really deal with this. Knife-only competition. Honestly, that is one thing I did like about the, or the animations with the knife. The knife animations or something, especially like the floor one, where you get to like kick them in the face first, and then you go for the stab. That was, I think, one of my favorite ones in Battlefield 4. Yo, we actually penetrated through the wall? Oh man, I'm gonna start doing that now. Like, I know that there is bullet pen. Don't get me wrong, chat. I know there is bullet pen in this game. I just didn't think it was gonna actually go through a solid brick wall like that. I thought that was specifically because the AIs were allowed to do that. Delta Force actually feels a little bit like Battlefield 4. It's funny that you mentioned that too, because BattleBit, I think it is, or Battle Block Theater. It was, or no, it was BattleBit, I think is what it was a lot more akin to what Battlefield was. Like, it was almost just like, it was literally just Roadblock's Battlefield, and people really loved that. Alright, well, let's hit the switch. What else could go wrong, right, chat? Oh, so that's how we walk. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Hi, how you doing? Oh, you're still alive. He's survived too. My man's just like sitting here just like, I don't see anything. Don't worry about it. I don't see it. I don't see it. And then just thunk. Let's search the place first, because chances are we're probably going to have to run out of here anyways. Alright. Turn that switch. Hit it! Oh, we could have just gone out that way. Oh, you know what? Let's celebrate and eat their food and water. There we go. That's nice. We'll just have that. Uh-oh. $28 up above. So there was someone outside. Okay, so we actually have to go back upstairs. I didn't actually see the, what's it called? Didn't actually see this, but we do actually have to hit a switch here. There we go. Reboot the substation.
You fucking did it, Skip! The DUGA is not gonna pose a threat for a while, and now these assholes have no idea where we're gonna hit them. It's time to move on to the grand finale. So, you were after Faust, right? There's a gathering on the roof of the comm center, the DUGA command post. It seems like the preacher is about to come out and address his flock. Go finish him off. We've got your back.
See that sniper there? And immediately I'm like, I don't want to deal with that. We're going back into the building, chat. We're going back into the building after all those mistakes right there. Their aim is impeccable, though. I actually kind of like these guys. Oh my gosh, we have gotten super lucky just surviving this long. I know we're bleeding a lot. We are bleeding. It's not our time yet, though. It's not our time of the month either, so we don't have to worry about that. Okay. You. Okay. Let's just use the bandage here. There we go. Use it. I said use! Brothers, the enemy is gone. What is this? What is this? Warhammer Brothers. Brother. Aha! Gotcha! Wait, is this AP that we're using now, or no? Oh, yo! That's why they're dealing so much damage? No. No, wait. We stopped using AP. Okay, so we did change our ammunition midway through. Okay. I'm pretty sure that sniper outside, because I was an idiot earlier, can already see us, so chances are he's gonna be like, yeah, by the way, I'm primed, prepped, and ready to go. I'm ready to take the shot, coach. Take me off the bench. Yeah, no, we're not dealing with that guy. Because we already know exactly what's going to happen if we do end up encroaching on them. They're just going to take one shot to us, and that's it. Then we croak. Because they have, I think, a railgun? And that actually does explain the reason why we actually just get dropped so quickly. No. Wait. Okay, so I was right. All it took was one shot. All it took was one shot. I can at least say I was right about that. Plastic. Alright, you want the plastic dice, do ya? Okay, let's see. Twistig, you rolled a 92 on the dice. What would you like for us to do tonight? Aside from suffering here. Oh, that explains a lot. I ran towards a tower. I was being a numpty. I was being a bit of an idiot.
We welcomed our guests. Took some casualties. Got it.
You give me that look.
What about you?
I know it has something to do with squats. What kind of squats are you about to ask for?
Gunfire coming from?
You gotta tell me, what kind are we asking for here? So I have a feeling we got squats in a moment here, chat. So that was a successful dice roll. What is the nicest thing you can say about me? That you're very sweet, you are very kind, generous. You are an amazing individual. And you make my heart flutter. Ow! 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 Ow!
They got a gas gun. We're outnumbered. 5 men down. Hey, give us your coordinates. We're moving in.
Oh my gosh, okay, no, it's fine. It doesn't help that I have to worry about someone behind us taking shots that I can't even see because of the flashlight. I don't know who is there. Okay, now I can see you. Did we get him? Yeah, we got him. Okay, he's down. No, he's not down. He's still up. Oh, no. No, he's down. There we go. I told you. I told you the nicest things. There you go. Okay, I'll go easy on you and do 9 squats held for 6 seconds. Can I at least... I'm gonna at least finish this firefight first before we do anything like that. Hey! 2 headshots firing into the dark just because, you know, the headshot height. That's it. Okay, you know what? Because of that now, we don't actually have to worry too much about the enemies here. So, yeah. Hold on just a moment here, chat.